Sometimes we feel lost. We push and we suffer. We keep going. That makes all the difference. Hey, what happened to you, boy? You don't look so good. You got a race to win.
Just remember, Michael, this race doesn't define you.
I raced for 19 years. This is my last chance to win. 3, 2, 1.
Was a young boy living in the city. All I did was run, 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 run.
Over the next 10 days, these athletes will cross 400 miles climbing, biking, and kayaking.
That dot is Daddy.
Let's talk and get the meatballs. 3 days, 200 miles ago. How the hell did he get all the way from here to there? While we were on bikes and zip lines and running and climbing?
He must have wings we don't know about.
I think we should call him Arthur. Arthur the King.
This film is based on a true story. Mikael and Authur, Mark Wahlberg, has consistently been ranked in the top 10 in adventure racing, but he has never won. This time he will be doing immense training in the Dominican Republic for World Championship in 2014 in Ecuador. There will be 30 countries represented and 54 teams there. After his last race, and now 3 years later, Mikael has no team, no sponsors, and him and Helen's Juliet Rylance, his wife's life savings to run one more adventure race and win. Without sponsors and many rejections, Mikael found a sponsor that would only give him $50,000, which was half what he needed. His wife agreed and pulled all their savings out, and they came up with 25 more to make it $75,000. He figured he could save some money by going to Ecuador with his team for 2 weeks, and not the 4 weeks an average adventure racer needed to get acclimatization to the extreme heat. Then he convinced 3 other extreme athletes to join his team: Leo, Olivia, Natalie, and Manuel. Mikael's final choice was Czech, Ali Sulama. In adventure racing, the teams can pick their own routes to get to each transitions. Many specialists are needed in an adventure race, such as trekking, climbing, bike riding, and kayaking. After 3 days and 200 miles traveled, the same dog Mikael fed meatballs to at the first transition met them in the middle of the night in a dismal rainstorm. Then the real story began. The screenplay did not make me feel I was part of the team. In other words, I felt I was always reminded I was watching a movie. The impact of the film was not as great as I thought it would be. The story developed maybe too quickly. We knew a little about each character, but not enough. I think it was a lot harder doing an adventure race than what the film showed. Entertainment was great, but we kind of knew how it would end. Acting was C- to C+. The cinematography was out of this world. What I read later on about what really happened to Mikael and Authur was a better ending than the film. Out of an alphabetic score, I give the film Arthur the King a C+. I think this would be a great movie for preteens and ages below.